my live stream begun. Back to game. We're loading up the world, folks. While I'm doing this, just wanted to let everybody know we got a microphone, and it is incredibly nice. I love the being able to change what we're doing, change the so we're in the game, as you guys can see. Let's get started, shall we? You'll notice here, this was in the letting people know about different issues, letting people, it is a up and do something else for that night. The conversation in the video is very tough for me to have, but as my fans, I wanted to be very open and honest with you guys about different things. I said in the very first video I probably wasn't going to talk about some of these things that the conversation was leading to, just because of the fact that it is difficult for me to talk about. And because of that, we ended up pausing the video. I'm going to post the first half tonight, and then I'll post the second half once I've recorded it. So what goes on in the videos will be two separate things, but I will explain it in the first video. I'm also, I got some software that will enable me with recorded videos to edit. I'm going to start using that, do an intro and outro, that kind of thing. But yeah, everything's going really well. We got a new microphone, like I said. The new monitor came, which is really nice. We ordered that about 2 weeks ago. It's huge, 40-inch monitor. I love it. I absolutely love it. Hoping some people hop on the live stream. Right now there's no one. But we'll see. Very difficult to get people to watch the live streams. I'm really thinking about switching, even with this stuff, to recorded videos, because they seem to get a few more views than live stream. Oh, hello, Glory, Fire 21. How are you today? I see a ticker up and you're not counted as someone who's on. So if anybody's on the live stream, feel free to do what this person just did and talk to us. We'll be happy to talk back. Am I on Twitch? No, I am not. I use YouTube live streaming. It's easier. I may go on Twitch soon. But it's just easier to use the YouTube one because it archives our videos on our channel. Beyond that, though, as I was saying, the video that we have recorded but haven't posted yet is a very personal video for me. During the course of the conversation, different aspects of my disorders came up, and it led to a very long discussion, and feel free to ask any questions. I'm more than happy to answer them. So how goes Galacticraft? Still gathering resources at this point. Most of our live streams have been gathering resources. We've done the beginning video and then the second video we recorded, but have not posted because of some issues. My wife was in the hospital last night. She's pregnant, and her body is not handling the pregnancy very well. So we've been in the ER, I think, 14 times because of that. And she's about 14 weeks along, so about once a week. She'll go 4 or 5 days without eating and be severely dehydrated and finally agree to go in, and so I take her in. And last night happened to be one of those days where she just couldn't take it anymore and needed to go in, so it was a long night. That's why we had to cancel the live stream last night. Every night at 8, it's between 8 and 10. Sometimes I'll do unannounced ones throughout the day. I'll tweet about it if I decide to do an unannounced one, and it's probably a good idea to eat some food. Just realized how low my food meter was. We have a diamond ore. Nice. Thank you for the congratulations. We didn't think we were going to be able to have a child. We were both told independently that our chances were extremely low, so it is a miracle baby by all standards, and I don't say that lightly. I had wanted children since I was very young, and then to be told that I couldn't was a huge thing, and the timing of it was just extremely humorous. About 2 weeks before we found out she was pregnant, we said that we'd be content if we couldn't have children. And a week later, we get to the hospital and find out not only are we able to have children, and that being unnecessary, but we're having them now. So the timing was very humorous in that. It just goes to show when it comes to children, never say never, I guess. We're happy. Baby's doing fine. We had ultrasounds done in the emergency room last night, which is great. He or she, we don't know yet, it's too early, was kicking up a storm. And so, very active baby. Every time we've seen ultrasounds, they are kicking. So it's very entertaining to see the ultrasounds. I squeal like a new dad. You can definitely tell this is my first. Happy about it. Let's go drop off some stuff. Got us some diamond. Why don't we get ourselves a diamond pickaxe? How does that sound? Weapons that I create in creative when I do survival. So I'm not used to the slowness nor the lack of durability in some of these tools from the base game. When you're first starting out, it's fun to go back. I don't think I've ever played survival on this mod pack until now. I've done some survival and creative, but never survival. So this is a new experience. This is the mod pack we use on our server. It's kind of a combination of Captain Sparkles and Steve's Galacticraft. I very much enjoy the mods that are in this pack. And I hear way too many monsters. I'm getting a little scared. Not gonna lie. And then there's a few in there that I like or that I use because of the server. I have not played Hexit. I have played Feed the Beast Infinity. I've played Feed the Beast Vanilla. I've played Captain Sparkle's Ultramodded Survival, of course, because this is what that's based on. And if you've not watched his videos, I cannot stress enough how much they have gotten me through different issues with my disorder, how much they have kept me going and entertained me when nothing else could, and we just broke through into a cave. Nice. Time to kill some zombies. Die, Mr. Zombie. But if you watched any of Glory Fire, if you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll know that this sound quality is much improved. I'm loving this new mic. Very much so. We got it when we were approved for a PayPal credit card. Well, that's the easy way to explain it. Because this is something I want to do. I've played Bibliocraft before. Railcraft I have in this mod pack, but I have not really played with it yet, so I don't really know what it's capable. Yeah. I don't really know what its capabilities are, so I guess we're gonna find out. Any suggestions you can give, feel free. I have zero clue what I'm doing when it comes to Railcraft. I've never been big, even when I just played the base game, of using rail systems. It just seems like a pain in the butt and a waste of resources half the time. I believe that's a troll block. If you're wondering what resource pack we're using the Sphinx. Yes, that's a troll block, and there was a meteor that hit. We're using the Sphax BD, I think that's how it's pronounced, resource pack. I love it. Absolutely love it. But yeah, I don't think Traincraft is in this mod pack. I've not heard of it. If you want to explain it a little bit, maybe we'll add it in. And on our website, or email us and give us ideas for mods to add to the mod pack, mods to add to the server. I haven't been on the server in a couple of days because my wife's been on a Sims 3 kick. And it's no fun to play by yourself. If I'm going to play by myself, I'll do these live streams. Clay and gravel and time. Oh, I have time abundantly. If you've watched our previous videos, which it sounds like you have, and I thank you for that. I struggle with various disabilities, as does my wife. And we are on disability at the moment. It's tough. But my doctor did not want me to work for a very long time. She's finally cleared me to part-time work, but the problem is finding a job that will accept the availability she wants me to have. She wants me to work no more than 20 hours a week until she has a chance to gauge how I'm handling the stress, as one of my disorders is panic disorder, which basically means in zip lens, the big airships, is that what you're referring to? But as I was saying, my doctor wants me to gauge how well I can handle the stress and whether the panic disorder gets worse. And the easiest way I can explain panic disorder is, no matter how much you tell yourself that you're being stupid about panicking over something, you can't stop. It's not fun in the least. I do not enjoy it, and I don't think anybody else would. I'm a very rational person, so when the panic disorder started to set in when I was about 18, it really sucks sitting there telling yourself in the morning that you're going to get out of bed, and yet a small one that runs off coal, wood, and charcoal. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna be right back. My wife just came out and hit her head on something, so I'm gonna check on her. I'm gonna mute my mic, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. It was a headache that my wife had. She's had it for the last couple of days, and we... What is that sound? Oh, crap. We're so dead. Run! She's had a headache for the last few days, very bad migraines, and apparently it just spiked. So, we're gonna run up here and get to the higher ground and take the zombie out, where we're in an enclosed area. Or it may be a skeleton, it sounds like. Yep. Skeleton. Ooh. Oh, die. Yeah, my father-in-law thinks I fake all of my disorders. He's met me all of once, and yet he continues to insist that I'm faking it, that I'm trying to game the system, that I could work, but I'm just too lazy, even though my doctor has put me had me at one point registered with Social Security that I couldn't work. I have multiple and this will be revealed in the videos that I'm gonna post in the next couple of days between the last one and the one that'll finish off the conversation. But I have multiple personality disorder. I have ADHD. I have panic disorder, and I have bipolar and BPD. So it's a fun train of multiple disorders, which is why I'm really hoping to do this, connect with people like you in a way that I can do something I enjoy, and yet at the same time be opening up, because of my disorders and what people would think. I've really shut off. I shut off from a lot of people. My ex-wife did not help that situation at all, and in fact made it much, much worse in the process. But it is what it is. I learned to live with my disorders. I just have to do things in a way that other people don't have to think about some of the things I have to think about when I want to do things. They don't have to consider, well, is an alternate personality that no one understands going to come out? They don't have to consider, well, am I going to be able to get out of bed this morning? And no matter how much you tell yourself that you're being stupid for thinking you're going to get hurt when you get out of bed, you can't convince yourself to stop. You still panic. You still feel like something bad is going to get me if I get out of this bed tonight. And it's not fun. And it does suck when people sit there and tell you what you're feeling isn't real. Just suck it up. You can get over it. No, you can't. Get help is the best you can do, and you're never, ever, ever going to be a normal person. The best you can hope for is somewhere close. But knowing that you're either constantly on pills, and even if those work, which for me they don't, my family has a tendency to be immune from pills, they stop working for us. I normally get about a month of relief from a pill before they're having to switch me again because it stopped working and I'm just as bad, if not worse, than I was before I went on the pill. So that's the struggle with me with treatment. It's mostly therapy at this point because pills just don't work, which makes it a lot harder to get help because I can't address the chemical issues. Don't be sorry, people are... Excuse my French, but if the internet doesn't show you, I don't think anything will. People are dicks. And my father-in-law is one of those. He cares about himself. He wants everybody in his life to think he's king and to bow down to him, including my wife. He is not afraid to cause her or I panic attacks. He stormed into our house and launched into us out of nowhere. Dropped us off one night from fair. My wife does 4-H. She's a superintendent for the kids. And he stormed into our house and started screaming and yelling, despite knowing the fact that we both have issues, and her in particular. He's not a nice person. We moved my mother-in-law in with us because he is very verbally and mentally abusive. He's just, the best way to describe him is to say he is an old school Marine who never quite got over how to treat people like humans. He treats them like boots. That's the simplest way to explain him in a nutshell. He doesn't realize people have feelings. He treats them oh crap. Die, you son of a gun. And he doesn't care about anything but himself or how something affects him and if or not it makes him happy. He accuses my mother-in-law of cheating on him constantly, even though she is asexual and has no interest in sex, and he knows this. He's a dick. That's all there is to it. I hate to use that kind of language, but he's a dick. There's no other word that accurately describes him. He just doesn't care about anything but what makes him happy and what he wants to do. Anything else is anathema to his worldview and doesn't matter. That's the very, very simple answer of what is his problem. Yeah, that answer was probably like 5 minutes long, but that's the simplest way I can explain him. I have given him chance after chance to reconcile with my wife and I, and he continues to talk about us behind our back. He doesn't care. It's sad. At the end of his life, he's going to end up with no one. Every one of his sons wants nothing to do with him. Every one of his daughters wants nothing to do with him. His wife doesn't really want anything to do with him, but she keeps going back over there because she pities him and doesn't want him to kill himself. And I told her, let him, because I don't think he's actually going to do it. I think he's trying to manipulate the situation and use it to get her back. In all honesty, I don't think he's serious about killing himself. I don't think he has a heart enough to be that depressed. It might sound cruel, but that's the way I see it. He's not a very nice person. We'll put it that way. Another topic. Give me some ideas of what to talk about. I'm the only English speaker playing Galacticraft. No, actually, no, I'm not. The Waffle Galaxy is doing a series on Galacticraft. It's actually quite a good series. It's what turned me into Galacticraft and Steve's version of it and the meteors and everything else. He did it a little bit more difficult than I did it to begin with. He did use the Wasteland, which I have, but I don't use because it's a pain in the butt to get anywhere with that mod. Excuse me. So I tend not to use it. Let's burn some. There you go. I'm pretty sure we're subscribed to him. Or he's at least in the featured channel because I've mentioned him so many times. Give me a second, I need to get a drink. He's entertaining. Captain Sparkles is entertaining. Kurt J. Mack is another entertaining one. So, yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm going to roll a cigarette, and then we'll be back to playing Minecraft. If you have any questions, feel free to shout them out, and I'll respond. We can still talk while I'm rolling, but I do need a cigarette. It's my one vice. I am trying to quit, but nicotine is not an easy habit to break. I've been smoking since I was 12 years old. I'm 26 now. That's a long time to try to break a habit. My goal is to have quit by the time the baby comes, which is in March. So, hopefully, that'll go well and we can quit and save some money, save my lungs, and it not be around the baby. That's my hope, anyways. We're gonna take a nap, and then we're gonna go gather some wood. We've been down gathering stone and whatnot. I'm gonna try to build a quarry here soon. I don't quite remember how to do it in survival, so we're gonna have to look that up. But a quarry is always nice because you end up with way more. Yes, that's the end of the world scenery. Everything is dark. Or you can actually change it in the config. The default is red sand, if I'm not correct, if I'm not mistaken. I've changed it to dirt because it makes it just a tiny bit easier the few times I have played it. Ooh, what is this? Lost map. Nice. We'll have to check that out when I know what it is. Thank you very much. Prayers are much appreciated. I don't care what religion you are. I think that the act of prayer encourages people on its own. Whether you're praying to Allah, whether you're praying to Christ, whether you're praying to Buddha, or you're praying to the spaghetti monster. So, I've studied a lot of different religions. Not in depth on all of them. Christianity, by far, due to my upbringing, is the one I'm most knowledgeable about. But I need redstone and a diamond pickaxe, and I only have one, and it's got to be full if I remember correctly. So we're gonna just go kill us some zombies. Well, actually, we're gonna build a new sword first because we have iron, and then we're gonna put some of this stuff away. Charge Certus quartz, which would be good. Means I can start an ME system here shortly, hopefully. If I remember correctly. We're going to get some iron, and we're going to make a couple swords, a couple pickaxe. What else should I create? I'm more than willing to take suggestions. He seems to post every couple of days. I believe he's on episode 100 in his series. So he's done a lot. He can be... I skip some of his videos because unlike me, he does everything in videos, it seems like. Once in a while he'll do a live stream, but I have ADHD, so it's hard for me to watch unless I can communicate with the person just mining. When you're building and doing other stuff, then I can kind of, it's easier, I guess. But when you're just sitting there doing mining, I tend to skip those videos. If they're doing a huge mining, you don't miss much when you do that. You can keep my head. But I religious order. I don't have a religion, but more as a way of life, inspired by the Jedi ethos. When George Lucas created Star Wars, he studied under a guy named Joseph Campbell, if you're not aware. And Joseph Campbell was a man who studied major mythologies and philosophies of the world and tried to kind of not combine them, but boil them down into their common denominators. And George Lucas did the same when he created the Jedi religion, so to speak. And this religious order takes inspiration from that and expands upon it. I'm ordained in that order. I'm an ordained Christian minister. And I'm also ordained through Universal Life Church, which anybody can get. So it really doesn't matter to me. But I am a thrice ordained minister, so I don't use it very often, but it's there. And if anybody doubts me, I can provide ordination certificates. I studied for 2 years under in the Jedi Order. It's actually put in there by Orspawn, if I'm not mistaken. I have a lot of different... I could be completely wrong, because I have a lot of different mods that add structures and different things. And that was an automatic one. The only thing I've built is my pit. Let's kill some enchanted golden apple cow. Oh, that was a close one. Not good, not good. No bueno. Ah, that was a little laggy. That's the only bad thing about live stream is it can be very, very finicky. So I think I'm gonna head on home, depending on what you think, and then I'll come back to this castle and we'll try to go and conquer it. I'll probably die, but turn a castle into our new home. So, what is the cat goddess, out of curiosity? I'm actually curious. I enjoy having discussing differing beliefs. I'm very open-minded. I believe people should be free to live their life how they choose to, even if their beliefs disagree with even my deeply held beliefs. I don't believe, as a Christian, that I can... You're asking a Star Wars nerd Star Wars questions. I had heard that. I don't know whether it's canon anymore. Because they did away with the whole EU. I was a huge fan of the EU, and in particular Grand Admiral Thrawn's. But go ahead and get your drink, and then when you're back, let me know, and we'll continue our conversation. If there's anybody else on, go ahead and chat. And I know, I have a different laugh every time I laugh. But we're going to drop everything but some food, our pickaxe, and some stone away because of we're going into a dungeon. Our first real dungeon. Dum bum bum. So, yeah. Let's head on out, folks. And we'll probably get decimated, but guess what? That's okay. We're having fun, so this will be probably my 8th death of the series, I believe. If I die. Ah, some obsidian. Nice. But yeah, I was extremely upset when they did away with the entire EU because Thrawn ever since I read the Thrawn trilogy by Timothy Zahn. Oh, what was that? Every time I've read from the very first time I read the Grand Admiral Thrawn trilogy, I thought it was... Is there something... Oh, those things are shooting at me. Fun times. We're gonna head up this way. And right there's an entrance, so let's head on in. Oh! We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. These skeletons are armed and dangerous. Diamond sword. You're kidding me. Uber powerful skeleton. Yay! That's exactly what I wanted to face. Chocolate quest. That's another one that adds blocks and mobs and buildings in. That might give away what we were in. So let's see if we can find any spawners. Turn on the lights as we go through, so we know where we've been and where we haven't. Ooh, this could be a very, very good thing. Oh, and we got another golden apple. Some cake. Oh, that's wood. I do not have an axe. Let's pick up these furnaces because, hey, furnaces, always useful. Ooh, I got an emerald. Oh, we've got some water coming in, and it's causing the skeleton some problems. Let's duck around this corner and hide, and maybe we can take him out without him knowing we... not ever being able to hit us. Ah. Oh yeah. Or as Macho Man would say, ooh yeah, yeah. Oh. Holy shnikes. Let's get back a little bit. Don't want to lose everything we've collected. We've gotten some pretty good stuff so far. Hopefully these skeletons will come out and play. Oh, I'm surprised I haven't died yet. Ooh, took one out. Let's travel along. Take this guy out. Ah, if I can get around the corner. Oh. Ooh. Took him out. We're gonna rush back home because I do not want to be in here when it gets dark. Dark is already hard enough to handle, and the dungeon is already hard to handle, so let's head on home and sleep away the night, come on back, and have some more fun taking out some skeletons. And I know I say that word really weird. Skeletons. Skeletons, skeletons, skeletons. The fun of it all. Oh, 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 oh! We are getting mobbed. Oh, I'm heading in the wrong direction too. Nice. Where is home? Back that way. Okay. Ah, ancient Egypt, if I'm not mistaken. Correct? I am. My birthday is December 2nd, so my wife has already agreed as my birthday present. We're gonna go see it. So I am ecstatic. I cannot wait. Hi, Mr. Spider. Got some string. And it looked like it dropped something else too, but I don't have time to check it. I'm trying to get home because of all the mobs. Let me in. Let me go home. That's all I want is to go home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Oh, thank God. But yeah, oh, my health was low. Good thing I decided to check my... come on home and eat some food. So, we're in, we've got a fern, some more zombie brains, some more eggs, some string, some spider eyes, a flower pot, raw beef, raw pork chop, some coal, some charcoal, some furnaces, a golden apple, gold nugget. Ooh, we came across pretty good, I think. Emerald, water dragon charge. Oh, switch to a different chest. Ah, looking like I might have to buy some. Well, actually, let's get the food out of here, and that may do some good. Put some food items back in the food chest for now. But yes, the minute I heard from the expo, the minute I heard, Chewy, we're home, I squeed like a little fangirl. And no, I will not show you what that sounds like. The squee will remain between me and the walls of my apartment. I'm stoked, to say the least. I cannot wait for episode 7. My fear, though, is it's either going to be really good or really bad. I don't think there's going to be any kind of in-between on it. But we need to build some chests. And be careful of jinxing it. I know. I'm scared with Disney at the helm of how is it going to turn out. The thing that does reassure me is Harrison Ford has never liked Star Wars, but yet after this one, he was pretty stoked about it, it seemed, from the appearances he's made. I don't know if that's just him acting for the appearances because he's getting paid to do it, or that's all seriousness, but it does give me a little reassurance, but you never know. He's an actor, and actors can act, and Harrison Ford can dang sure act, so kind of hard to tell, but we'll see. I really hope that we get a really good Star Wars movie, and it's not just a repeat of what happened with Episode 1, if I'm being honest. I love George Lucas, but he seemed to have lost his touch with Episode 1. Edge of the Empire, I I've played so many games. Which one was that? Describe it for me. I'm not positive. Is it a newer, older? Oh, the tabletop game? If you're referring to the tabletop version, RPG, I've not played any of the systems, sadly. I can never find people to play them with me. I would love to, but I really had wanted to learn the D20 system before they did away with it, the Wizards of the Coast system, but they did away with it, and Jesus, those are loud. I need to turn down my TV. Give me 1 second. Yes, in case you didn't know, I play on a 40-inch TV because I'm blind as a friggin' bat. Yeah, tabletop. I have not had the opportunity to. The only tabletop I play regularly is the Pathfinder beginner box. I do play on Roll20 and try to learn some of the different systems. If you don't know, Roll20 is a website that allows you to... Let's see how many times I die. Killed one. Okay, good. Oh, there's still one left. I let too many in. But Roll20 is a website that allows you to basically create a tabletop, virtual tabletop, and play there. If you're into tabletops, I would highly recommend Roll20. It's fun. You get to meet a lot of new people, and play games you love. So, not much better. So, so similar to IG-88. Same idea. Droid who becomes assassin. He was so close to dead too. But yeah, so it's But Roll20 is a very fun site. It's free unless you're a game master, and even then it can be free, but if you want the advanced settings of the D20 of the Roll20 system, you have to basically just pay more. So they do run, every once in a while, someone will run a D20 Star Wars or a Shadows of the Empire Star Wars, but I've never been able to get in on those games to see them to play them. I don't know if I played End of the World Zombie Apocalypse. I have played D20, or Dungeons and Dragons version 5 and 2.5. I've played Pathfinder. I played, what are some other? I'm more into board games. We have an entire cupboard full of them. Everything from common ones like Battleship and Risk to more obscure ones like Settlers of Catan. Not that it's that obscure, but specialty games, I guess would be the term. And I love Catan. We play it between my mother-in-law, my wife, and I. Hey, if it works, if it gets you through the game. I mean, at least At least the guys got you through the game, so can't really complain if the DM allows it. What's funnier is when the DM allows you to attack your teammate because they did something stupid. When we played Pathfinder with an ex-best friend of mine who stole my wife's service dog, at the time we were friends, obviously, they destroy these stupid bodies. Is that the board game that you like school and there's a school and you have to search stuff for items and things like that? I don't know if that's the one I'm thinking of or not. Sorry, had to cough. And by the way, feel free to subscribe to our channel. I would love it. Like I said, I have one video recorded. I've got to get my video editing software up and running. I bought Sony Vegas. And so I was able to... It's a very nice but very complicated video editing software. I've used it previously. My brother had it. And we're going to start doing more intros, outros, that kind of thing. Oh, it's not? Okay. We're going to start doing editing. I have one video recorded that I'm going to probably post as is, and then I'm going to record the second half to it. It really goes in depth into my disorders and how I think and different things I do to cope. And it started because I encourage people, if you need help, get it. Don't hold it off. Go ahead, post the link. I would love to see it. I'm into tabletops too, so it would be fun to have an idea of the next one I want to buy. Or I should get my wife if she likes it. We're both into tabletop. Thank you. I will give a shout out to you on Twitter if you want to type your Twitter handle if you have Twitter. If not, then I will just shout out your YouTube name if that's permissible with you. I appreciate every one of our fans, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's anywhere else. I appreciate our fans, and it's much more fun to do this with you guys than it is to do it by myself, like the last few live streams. I have to admit, I'm really enjoying it. I'm tired as heck, but I don't want to stop. So, there's that. But we're going to be adding a lot of new media. We're going to be adding a lot of new things to the channel and to our website and to other stuff. Our website allows you, we're in the process of creating forums and on the website to discuss the videos with other fans. We're on Twitter, Facebook, not MySpace. I almost said MySpace. Is anybody on MySpace these days? I'm not sure. I don't know. What is attacking? Oh, there's a spider there. Darn it. There it goes. Obviously, we're on YouTube. I mean, you're watching it, so kind of hard to say we're not on YouTube. And just so you know, for future reference, if you come in late to a live stream or have to leave for whatever reason, you can DVR it back up to 4 hours, which, unless I do a special live stream, I highly doubt anytime soon I'm going to be doing. If you want, if you're on Twitter, our Twitter is at WF Minecraft, I believe. And you can tweet us the link there. And that way I can also give a shout out to you over Twitter and Facebook, because when I post to Twitter, it posts to our Facebook page too, and to my personal Facebook, so my friends can see what we're doing. we're getting a XSplit license, so the branding goes away. I can alter the BRB screen. There's a lot of changes that are coming in the next couple of months that I'm really, really looking forward to. So, and I can't wait to share with everybody. Like I said, we got a new mic today, so there's that. Probably will get a webcam here shortly. Or I may just use my phone as a webcam. That's, if you wonder why we don't have a face cam right now, it's because we don't have a webcam on this computer, and I'm not playing on the little dinky laptop screen. Okay. Are you okay with me giving a shout out to you over our Twitter and Facebook? I don't want to do it if you're not okay with it and you don't give me permission. I don't want to. That's your business if you want your name out there or not. Okay, well, I'll just, if you're okay with it, I'll just tweet out and Facebook out your YouTube username. I want to do something to congratulate you and show our appreciation and show that we care about our fans. I don't know if you've heard me explain it in the other videos, but that's part of the reason we have not monetized our videos yet. I don't want people thinking that from the very beginning that we're just doing this for the money. If we become incredibly popular, we may monetize a video just to have money to put back into doing more and to getting better program and better softwares and better PCs and all that kind of stuff to do more. I'm gonna try to do at least a video or a live stream every single day. Like last night, I may have to cancel it. If you go to Facebook and find us on there, Williamson Family Minecraft. We tweet out and Facebook out updates if anything changes. You can join our page there. I can't, life sometimes gets in the way of doing everything we want to do, but my goal is to try to get at least a video or live stream out every day, if not both. All depends on what we have going on, how much my wife needs me, all that kind of thing, but those are our goals. And we do throw out on Twitter and Facebook, like I said, when we're live streaming, if we have to cancel a stream, if anything goes on. So, yeah. Oh, that one was close. I literally jumped in my seat. Just to ask, is the sound balance okay? I've been tweaking it a little bit and trying to find a good balance. I don't know if you can hear what's going on in the game or not, or if you have a hard time hearing that, but I'm too loud. If any of that is going on, just let me know so I can fix the issue. But back to Star Wars. Grand Admiral Thrawn was always my favorite villain. I love his style. I have to admit, during the Grand Admiral Thrawn trilogy, I was almost rooting for the Empire to win. Not gonna lie. As much as I love the classics, Luke, Leia, Han, oh, no one beats Grand Admiral Thrawn for awesomeness. No one. Thrawn was a beast. Oh, alien creeper, alien creeper, alien creeper. Oh, crap. Oh, shnikes. Oh, shnikes. Die, creeper. Oh, ah! That kind of hurt. I think I might die. This stinks. Oh, you're kidding me. Well, on that note, I think I'm going to call it a night. It's 11 o'clock here, so I can get the other video up. I do thank you for joining us, and I really do appreciate the subscription, and it's been fun chatting with you. And I will do that. I will Google and look that up, and I'll let you know if I see you up in here sometime, if we've gotten it yet. We probably won't get it for a couple of months. Next month, money's going to be kind of tight with everything we've gotten for YouTube and everything else. But, and it's my wife's birthday, so we got a plan to do something with her. But on that note, I'm going to let you go, and I hope you have a wonderful night. And yeah, I know it's laggy. That's why the alien creeper killed me. But I hope you have a good night, and thank you for the subscription, and tell your friends about us. Like I said, I'm going to try to do something once every night. It's been fun chatting, and on that note, I'm going to call it a night.